examples on how to write large numbers in words. How to write large numbers in words. Is it impossible to write large numbers in words? No. Is it impossible to read large numbers in words? No. It's very possible. Just the same way you can read a 3-digit number 100 as 100. You can also read up to 9-digit numbers. You can also read up to 10-digit numbers, just if you follow the principle I will be giving out today. All right, so let's roll. So this example before us, we have been asked to write 127520491 in words. 127520491 in words. Now, the very first thing is, how do I go about this? This number is up to about 9 digits. This is a 9-digit number. How do I go about this? Now, just roll with me and see a very simple principle that will help you out. Solution. Now we have 1, 2, 7, 5, 2, 0, 4, 9, 1. So the very first step you need to take when you are writing a number, a given number in words, when you are reading a number in words, is first of all, you write out the position of each digit. The position of each digit, starting from the right hand side or through the left hand side. The right hand side to the left hand side. You position each of the digits. So the least position we have when it comes to numeracy, when it comes to counting of numbers, the least position we have is the unit. As it grows, it turns to tens. Once it turns to 100. From 100 we have the 1,000. From 1,000 we have tens of thousand, and thereby after that we have 100 of thousand, we have the million, tens of million, 100 of million. Now when you have done the positioning, the next step is to group in 3. You group your digits in 3, starting from the right hand side to the left hand side. So you count in 3, 1, 2, 3. So you put a little comma to demarcate, right? 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. So we have about 3 groups here. About 3 groups. Why you need to group is because you are going to read each of your group by the position. So as you have grouped, you will read group 1. This is the group 1. You read it together. Group 2 will also be read together, and the last group will be read together. So by doing this, we'll read 127. 127 is a 3-digit number, right? So we call it 127. You write that 127. Now you check the position name on it. We have million, we have million, we also have million. It means the common position here is million. 127 million. Then you have your comma. You go to the next group, 520. 520 is referred to as 520. You go 520. Now you go to the position names. We have 100 of thousand, tens of thousand, and thousand. So the common position here is thousand. So you have your position name attached to it, thousand. Then you go to the last one. 491 is referred to as 491. You write it also. 491. Now you observe that the last group of number, the last group of digits, didn't go with any position name. Yeah, that's what happened. The last group does not go with any position name. Only the other groups to the left hand side that go with position name. So when you are done grouping, you read each of the group according to the common position they have. So I'm going to give another example, which I think will give a very good clarification to this whole thing. So we have write 2 0 0 2 0 0 1 0 1 0 in what? Right? 200200110 in what? Now, like we did the other time, we are going to do the same thing here. You write the digits out boldly. 200200110. The first step you take is to position each of the digits. And remember I said the last position, the least we have when it comes to numeracy, when it comes to numbers, is units. So here turns to units. When it grows tens, it grows 100, it grows 1,000, it grows tens of thousand, it grows 100 of thousand, it grows million, it grows tens of million, it grows 100 of million, it grows again, we can have our billion. After you've done this, the next step is to group in three. So 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. So we have about 4 groups, right? 1, 2, 3 here. We have 4 groups here. We have the group 1. Before each of the comma is the group. We have the group 2, group 3, group 4. Now, when you are done grouping in 3, remember that you want to start reading it in what now? When you are doing the reading, you don't start reading from right, okay? You don't start reading from right, you start reading from left. I'm saying this because you don't say because I did my arrangement from right, when I'm reading in words, I start from right. No. When you are done with the arrangement of the positioning, you start reading from left. So as it stands right now, the first group have just a digit, that's 2 billion, you write 2 billion. You have your comma. The second group have 3 digits, 0, 0, 2. But zeros, the 2 zeros before 2, they are insignificant. When I mean insignificant, they are not countable. You can't use them. Although 0 is a whole number, yet is not countable. It's not a counting number. So you ignore the 2 zeros and call just 2. So 2 billion, then you call 2. The position, the comma position here is million. You write it. Then you have your comma. Then the same thing happens here. The 2 zeros are insignificant. So you have 1. 1, and the comma position amidst this is 1,000. So the same thing goes here. Here we have 0. This 0 is insignificant, but this 0 is significant. I want to emphasize on this. The 0 behind a counting number is insignificant, but the 0 at the front of a counting number is significant. You know what I mean? 0, 1 is the same thing as 1. Then 1, 0 is 10. So the 0 before 1 is not useful at all. But the 0 after 1 is very useful. The 0 behind is not useful. The 0 afterwards is useful. Take note of that very well. Take note of that. So right now, it means the 10 here is useful, but the 0 is out of it. So we have and 10. So 2 billion, 2 million, 1,000, right? And 10. So that's the answer to this question. So I have said that when you are writing numbers in words, first of all, you write out the digits, write it boldly, and then you position. You position beginning from your right hand side, and the least position is your unit. As it grows from unit, it turns to tens. From tens, it turns to 100, 100 to 1,000, 1,000 to tens of thousand, tens of thousand to 100 of thousand, 100 of thousand to million, tens of million, 100 of million, billion, tens of billion, 100 of billion, trillion. Numbers are limitless. They keep on growing. They don't have an end, right? They don't have and what? They don't have any form of end.